Hi, I just wanted to show you something about these inverters. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and shut this one off over here. Now the system will stay up and running. Now that one over there on the far end, that's battery charge only. Okay, we're going to shut that off also. Okay, and we're going to turn that off. Okay, the system still stayed up and running. This is the part about the 240 volt inverters that I like. I mean, we've got 2 inverters up and running, and that's it. And we still have power. Let's see what happens when we shut the third one off, or the second. Okay. We only have one inverter up and running, it's that one over there. And that's the one with the communication on. Okay. So I want to specify that. That is the one with the communication on. We are going to go ahead and turn that one off, which is going to shut off all our power. Okay. The light above me is going to go off when I do this. We're down to one inverter. We're going to go ahead and turn off the solar input. Okay. Now, the only one with solar input still over here, and if you notice it's still charging the batteries. Of course, that one don't have communication hooked up to it, and we might throw the communication code. It don't look like it. Should throw a fault now. Nope, no fault. Okay. Now, still no fault. You turn the batteries off. The power was already shut off when I turned off that last inverter. Okay, now the batteries are off. We'll go ahead and flip all the switches to off. Okay. Now, we just want to make sure all the capacitors are drained. Flip them both a couple times, or flip them all a couple times. Okay, all the batteries are drained. Go flip my switches for my batteries back to the on position. Now, we're going to go ahead and turn all the solar on. And now we'll flip these batteries on. Give it a minute because it's going to charge the capacitors. This one's got my battery communication. So I'm going to flip this one on first, make this one my host inverter. Flip that one on. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and flip this one on. Put that one on. Okay. Our light switch, our light should click on any minute. As soon as we get power to the house. There we go, power to the house. We're going to go ahead and flip on all the batteries. And there, that's it. Now we have all the power back on and everything up and running again. So, even if you had two of them, the one thing though is if your host inverter is the one that shuts off, right, you're probably going to end up having the whole system shut down. So you'll know if that one shuts off. And let's just do this real quick. Okay. This is going to throw code 4 and 20, which is just a communication code that could take a minute. So oh, come on now. Notice how it shut off my power too? Okay, so if your inverter that you have hooked up to your batteries shuts off, it'll shut off all your power. Okay. Now, we've plugged that back in, and this code should clear itself. So give it just a minute. See, it cleared itself. And if we light come on its own, I didn't have to do nothing. So if you have your communication interrupted on your batteries to your host inverter, you'll know that that's the inverter having an issue. And what you could do is just take your communication cable, this one here, that goes over to your, oops, this one here, I'm sorry, that goes over to your host inverter, and you could plug it in at one of your other inverters. Make that one your host if that one has an issue. So if everything shuts down, you have an inverter go bad and it's throwing code, what you can do is have somebody unplug that one, and it's the one with the screw in the wall, and hook it up to one of the other inverters and just put the screw in the wall over there. That way they know that that's the communication cable. Those other cables here, these ones here, all go to this. This is the solar assistant. So as long as your inverter that's communicating with your batteries is not the one going bad, the other inverters are going to stay up and running. So this is why I like these inverters, or this design. I believe MPP has got 3 of them out that would work the same as this. And this is just a good system. So, hope you guys liked it. Thank you.